Hi guys, I'm back again as you can see in Yenishbar, and I brought you here today to talk about freeing the mind because lately the trend is to talk about opening the heart, which I mean it's not a bad thing. It's important to open your heart, but a lot of the new spiritual teachers live out the importance of mind, and actually this is kind of like the control panel uh, that actually directs everything, and not a lot of people talk about this. Yes, now it's very important to open the heart, but how about actually eliminating old programs and old belief systems from your mind? How do you do that? Not a lot of people talk about that. Yes, opening the heart helps you to understand who you are and what you really want and what your soul and your spirit really desires to move on and to develop further. But the mind is kind of like I would call it the mechanical part, where you get your desires, realized. And because we live in a universe that is distorted, and we have been here in a matrix that is distorted for eons, literally, and our physiology, our bodies, because we have more than just one, and then just the physical appearance that we see here, have been distorted. Our geometry, our sacred geometry, as a lot of people talk about, it's distorted. So how do we deal with this kind of things and still get our desires or dreams come true? Well, we start by actually working with the mind. We won't ignore the mind. Mind is important. One thing that it's very important, and probably I'm not gonna go into too deep, in this video, but it's just more of like, it's food for thought what I'm doing here, at least with this video. We need to work this muscle every day. Literally, we're in in a non-stop kind of like mechanism that recycles thoughts, patterns, that most of them are useless, and most of them are just, I don't know, a pain in the butt or whatever. And we pick them up from other people, from our environment, and it's like, even if you're like, oh, I have a good day, and that's like, oh, what happened? It's like, my mind is like, oh, I don't feel so well. It's like, why do I get so cranky today? Why do I don't know. So this is just because we're like antennas, and we catch other people's thoughts, and it's not just other people's thoughts, but it's all what's in this morphogenetic field, and it's available for us. And if you're weak, if you don't really have protection, so to speak, around you, it's very easy to get this nasty vibes and nasty thoughts in your head, and then you think that it's yours, but it's not, and you act accordingly. You act like, actually, you identify yourself with these, and you think it's part of you, so therefore you have to do, I don't know, whatever that thoughts might made you do. But when you start to, as other people say, open your heart, yes, this is the first step that you have to do. But next, knowing what you want to do, knowing in what direction you want to move, getting rid of old programs, is by actually working with your mind every single day. And there's a lot of exercises to do that, and probably I will talk about this kind of exercise in another video. But I'm going to give you one single tip for today. Affirmations. It's probably the most common exercise or tip known to men, or at least in this community of people more awake, or for the people that have at least a little bit of knowledge about what's going on and how reality works and shit. affirmations have the, if you do this daily, it's not just to do it 3 days and there's, oh, I have to stop. For instance, right now I decided that for 1 year I'm gonna do different sets of exercises to reprogram my mind for different things that I want to accomplish, or things that I feel like, I don't know, maybe I can do it better, and my mind doesn't necessarily seem to, I don't know, be congruent with what I actually feel inside or my heart says. And I think that, for at least for me, this is an experiment what I'm doing right now. I mean, I already see the results after a few months, but I'm thinking I don't want to stop. I mean, I'm not exactly where I want to be, but I already see improvements. But these come if you actually do it every day. You have to have this kind of discipline. I think the biggest investment that you can do, it is in yourself. And you can do this by with little things like this, by acknowledging that, okay, maybe right now I have this belief system that doesn't help me. I don't know, let's say about health. Like I think, oh, I feel old, I feel too fat, I feel too whatever. Why don't you start by actually writing down some nice affirmations like I am in perfect health. I have a healthy, slim, fit body. I have, I don't know, whatever your health problem is, and you actually write the reverse things like I have a problem with my eyes. No, my eyes see perfectly, or whatever, and start repeating those things daily, and see what happens. See what happens in a month. See what happens in 3 months. And if you really, how to say, accomplish that, then okay, move on to other things that you want to accomplish. So yeah, the same goes for everything. And I know for a lot of people, the main problem for all of us is the money thing, is the prosperity thing, because we are all, doesn't matter what country we live in, we are all bombarded with the mentality of not enough, of being poor, of always I have to save in order to do certain things. It's like there's not enough for everybody to go around, and it's not true. And we have to change our mindset so we can actually have different results and see the change that we want to. I mean, we want change for all of us, but the change starts with you, with me, with every one of us who's doing little things, little steps. Okay, see you in another video. Ciao.